Hey, what's up everyone? In this series, I am talking about no code websites, and today we are going to take a look at no code website platforms that allows you to build websites without writing any single line of code. Hey, this is Lax. In this channel, I talk about web development, career tips, and more. If that interests you, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's go straight in. Today, we are going to talk about platforms that allows you to build websites without code. So, having said, uh, these are some of the platforms like Webflow, Wix, Squarespace, Moto CMS, and I guess MobiRise. And there are other platforms as well, and they allow you to create websites. um for beginners, or let's say the professional websites, and they have more features as well, but they work without code. I mean, you don't have to write any code. So Webflow is very popular, and it's mainly used by designers. Like if you are a designer and you don't like to write code or customize and things, like you can try Webflow. The same with Wix, and Wix comes with some customization options as well. Like you can extend Wix features, and I guess it has Wix stores for e-commerce, and it has some email and what do you call that, like marketing as well. And Squarespace is also kind of popular. Like uh, when you see marketplaces like Etsy, you can see Wix and Squarespace templates as well. So if you don't want to customize it, and if you like to invest something, like you could buy some Wix or Squarespace templates that you like, and then you can customize it a bit more. And there is another one, Moto CMS, that also allows you to create websites. So I had some experience when working with all of these platforms, and there are other desktop uh, or like installable software like MobiRise that also allows you to create websites without writing code. And now let's talk about the limitations. So writing code is daunting. Maybe it's as a beginner you have to learn more HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and everything has its own frameworks or libraries or um, other stuff as well. Like in CSS, you have to learn maybe Bootstrap, Tailwind, or something else. And if you are going to JavaScript, and you have to learn the basics, and then you have to choose a framework or a library, and that's more. But these no code platforms allows you to build sites without writing all this or learning all about this. You can create the sites first, and then you can learn on the site, right? So that's a nice approach. That's what I talked about in the first video of this series. So let's talk about the limitations here. I would say there is no or lack of control there. Like you cannot control what type of apps or you know the plugins or third-party stuff. You don't have much control over it. And the other one is you cannot own your source code. It's like you'll be paying monthly or yearly fee, and as long as you pay, your site is up and running. And once you stop paying, like you don't have any control, right? And the other one is the popular term called vendor lock. So for example, if you are using one platform, and you will be locked to it until you migrate to something else. So your hands are tied, or you cannot migrate your sites to another platform, unless if it's like WordPress, Drupal, or something. You can migrate from a host to other, or you can change or customize a bit more once you learn and do things. But with these platforms, there's another drawback, I would say. And the other one is like the customization. Like you cannot, let's say if you are using a third party email subscription platform, something like Vision 6. I think it's popular in Australia. So maybe if you want to introduce or if you want to use that type of uh, thing with your website in a no code platform, you have to go for some another level of automation or integration, like you may have to use Zapier or something like that. These are some of the limitations, like you cannot customize all the features. You may have to choose from the themes and plugins available. And let's say if you want to customize a bit more, you may want to add some more, some more JavaScript or something else, and you cannot do that because these platforms have their restrictions on what type of scripts that you can run and what level of customization that you can do. So consider all this before you choose a platform. I would rather say you can try other things like WordPress or Drupal, because they allow you to customize even more and without a monthly fee because it's open source. So what are your experience? What do you think? Which one you are using or which one you will recommend? Or is there anything that I missed or anything I said something wrong? It's okay. Like, leave a comment below and I will